Okay, so our next combination is tendus. It just means a stretch of the foot. Now the two things that I often say with tendus are the most important, especially at this level, is making sure that our toes are nice and pointed and that our knees are nice and straight. There's not many things that can mess up a nice tendu like a bent knee. So that's something we're gonna focus on a lot. But this combination also deals with transferring the weight back and forth between our legs a lot. So we're gonna, just for this one, we're gonna keep our hands on our hips because there's a lot going on with our feet and I don't want you to have to worry about your hands. So we are just gonna keep them on our hips. So we are gonna take our right foot, you're gonna tendu forward. When you're doing this, you wanna make sure that your heel is pushing up towards the ceiling. Now we're gonna do a tendu. That is French for transfer of weight. So you're gonna plie. Now right here, I want half your weight on your front foot and half your weight on your back foot, and your back heel should be what? Well, no, it should be on the ground. It should be forward, for sure, forward. Obviously, so not pushing back, but also should be pressed onto the ground. And then you're gonna transfer your weight up to your front, and your back foot's gonna end in a tendu. And then we're gonna close in first. Then you're gonna do the same thing on the other foot. Tendu, and transfer, and up, and back. Go ahead and take a step back just so we can make sure the camera can still see you. Okay, now we're gonna go to the side. You're gonna tendu side. You're gonna do a nice plie in the middle, then transfer up, and close. Now we're gonna do a little weight test. We're gonna make sure that we are indeed standing right in the middle of our foot. We're gonna tendu, we're gonna flex up, flex down, and close. And we're gonna do to the other side, tendu, plie, tendu, and close, tendu, and flex, tendu, and close. Now there's two things that little flex shows us. First of all, it shows us if our weight is in the right place, because if it's not, then when we flex, we're gonna fall. But the other thing it shows us is if our turnout is correct. Because if our foot is turning in towards the front, when we flex, our toes are gonna go towards the mirror. We don't ever want that to happen. So when you flex, do a little check and see if your toes go up towards the ceiling, or even maybe a little bit back if you can, but never towards the mirror, yeah? And then we're just gonna do the same thing to the back. So we're gonna take our right foot, we're gonna tendu, plie, again right here, bend both knees, we have both heels on the floor, then tendu, oops, I just rolled back into my foot, we don't wanna do that, and close first. We're gonna do the same thing on the other leg, tendu, plie, tendu, and close. Then we're gonna go tendu, plie, tendu, close, tendu, flex, tendu, close, tendu, plie, tendu, close, tendu, flex, tendu, close. So thinking about keeping our core firm, we think about holding our tush so that our legs are nice and firm, thinking about our knee muscles being nice and pulled up and straight, and our feet pointing as much as we possibly can. And again, those hands are on the hips, shoulders back. We want our upper body to be nice and calm while our lower body is doing all the work, okay?